All right, hey there, Mike Chia. I am here to share my first taste and initial reactions to the Herdez Habanero hot sauce that was sent to me. So I will say the first thing that stood out to me when I saw this was the color. It is a very, very bright, what I would describe as atomic orange. So I knew immediately the uh, the habanero pepper to other ingredients and additives ratio was very high, so I was pretty excited about that. I expected to be fairly spicy because of that, but we'll go ahead and see. So I have not opened the bottle yet. I just took the wrapper off, so and it smells awesome. That smells like a. You can smell the habanero definitely, but you can definitely smell the rest of the spices and that's a really, really well balanced odor for a hot sauce. That makes me even more excited. So, what I decided to do was I have one fried over medium egg, and then I have a light scrambled, kind of an omelet style. I wanted to see how the sauce would pair with the plain scramble and the texture there, but then I also wanted to see how that yolk incorporates into the sauce as well. Softens it up, brightens up the yolk. I did not season either one of these, so it's going to be strictly the food and the sauce. So, excuse me. So I'm going to drizzle a little bit over this egg, kind of cut into that, and then I'll probably just dip and scrape this scrambled egg into it. Man, this smells amazing. And I just took a little bit off my fingertip. Tastes great. So I'm going to go with the egg with the yolk first. Uh, got a decent amount of sauce on it. Nothing too crazy. If you want to take a look at that. So we'll see. I may decide to do another bite with a little bit more on it, depending on how this goes. Mm, wow. Okay. So I'm getting straight off the bat the habanero for sure. Um, then the heat hits me, and there is a little bit of a vinegar in there. I mean, it's a pretty good balance though. Like, it's not an overpowering vinegar. I'm getting a lot of the actual pepper flavor in there. This is really good. Um, I tend to like heat, so the heat level for me is probably a good medium. I'd say about a man. It's there. It's pretty good, but this is definitely a kind of heat that wouldn't dissuade me from continuing to eat the sauce or add it to my food. I have a conversation with other friends of mine that are hot sauce guys, and one thing we all agree on is there's nothing better than a really hot sauce that tastes so good that the heat is secondary. The heat's part of the experience, but it's just so good you can't stop eating it, even if it is hot. I would say I'd give this on a scale of 1 to 10. Heat wise, probably about a 7 or 8 for me. In regards to a habanero hot sauce, I've obviously had way hotter sauces than this, but this is good. There's a good balance of the heat as well as the flavor. And man, the flavor is really, really good. Getting a little heat on the lips there too. So the residual heat is something that I believe is part of the experience with hot sauce. Um, this is really good. Um, so texture wise, it's very, very smooth, pretty silky. Um, I was hoping that it would be. Obviously, if it's a salsa, you want some chunkiness or whatever. But as it's just a hot sauce, you generally don't want anything grainy or chunky in it. So with the yolk, I did notice that did kind of balance out and spread the flavor around throughout the egg. So I'm gonna go with the scramble now, and I'm gonna douse this one in the sauce now that I know that I really, really like this. Man, that is really good. Again, I'm getting that balance of the pepper and the vinegar, and there's a little bit of almost a sweetness in there. Um, but this is a really well balanced hot sauce. This is definitely something. I'm gonna probably go through this bottle by the end of this week, to be honest with you. Um, so yeah, I would say overall the taste and flavor is really good. Um, a lot of problems you get with hot sauces is that the balance between the vinegar and the pepper itself, it's a one way or the other. You usually get way too much heat, way too much of the pepper flavor, not enough of the balance on the other side. Or, as we know, there are a lot of hot sauces out there that you get just a big vinegar punch in the face, and I'm not a big fan of one leaning too far one way or the other. This one's really good. So, right off the bat, it smelled like the habanero hot sauce. It followed through flavor wise. The heat's perfect. This is what you expect if you're going to eat a habanero hot sauce. You want it to be pretty hot, and you want that residual heat to last for a while, but not impede your whole eating experience. There's nothing worse than eating a hot sauce that's just too damn hot. So this is my video review. Good job, guys. I'm really glad that I got to do this because this is delicious.